All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. Of course, Ibrahim, Take on Africa. Just want to say hello and thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and share with your friends and family. Plus, I have tons of videos, so go through my YouTube profile and you'll find all my videos there. And you could, in your spare time, just go through and listen to them, and let's see what we can take from each other. But listen, guys, the world is changing. It's like across the globe, the disenfranchised people, the poor people, the minority, when it comes to the wealth and everything, they are beginning to have that sense of awareness, knowing that enough is enough of the inequality in the distribution of wealth, across the spectrum, across the board. And Africans are realizing that, and it's the same thing that's happening in America, where enough of the 1%, where one billionaire has enough wealth than the bottom 125 or 200 million American citizens, and which is the same thing that is happening in Africa. And that is why we need today what we call democratic socialists, people that believe that everybody should have a fair share to life. What is fair share to life? Medicare for all. Every African citizen should be able to have access to medical care. You don't have to travel or fly overseas. Africans have beautiful minds. Every African country you go to, they have beautiful minds, intelligent people, people that are very smart, people that are clever, and they can change, their countries. They can do so much for their people. If only our African leaders are democratic socialists. And that is why it is incumbent. It is incumbent on us, the young people of Africa, to stand up and say, what, enough is enough. And that is the only time that we can have those necessary changes that we're looking for our people. A democratic socialist who believes in humanity for all, who believes that nobody should go to bed hungry, whilst there's one African leader who has hundreds of millions of dollars, stacked and hidden somewhere. Look at there was a video, matter of fact, it's in my channel. If you go through my channel, you'll find it. I think it was the president of Sudan, maybe, El Bashar or something like that, when finally they went into his house. They had a whole, like a shed that was filled with money, but yet there are people starving in the streets and dying. And it's the same thing that is happening across United States and across Africa. Because some countries in Europe, of course, because they already have socialism, they're taking care of their people. They have access to healthcare and all that stuff. But in Africa, until we as Africans rise up, the young people in Africa, because that is where the priority lies. The young people, until they have that awareness and know that it's about time we have, they step up and fill in the gaps to solve the problems that's going to affect them and the generations to come, kids to come. There's not going to be a better way. I'm going to leave it here, guys. We're looking for democrat socialists in Africa that believes in equality for all. Access to healthcare, access to good education. Nobody should go homeless. Nobody should be hungry. Those are the basic etiquettes of society. I think as human beings, we deserve it. We deserve and we should, provide those services to ourselves. I'll leave it here, guys. It's my take on Africa for today. We need democratic socialists to fix Africa and its people. Bye-bye. Subscribe and share. All right.